slipped in you, my friend. There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. And they'll be facing Larry Holmes.
6'3", with a reach of 81 inches. He weighed in at 213 pounds.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Eastern Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
Fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Couldn't land that jab. You're fighting a swarmer, and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest. The uppercut will probably come in handy.
Oh man, you got swarm in your face. You gotta try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You gotta sometimes fight fire with fire. You know on the blind side of the referee. Get him, man.
There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Being in fights like that, when you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away, you walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax.
There's the bell to start round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Not giving
from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with that jab. Misses. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter lands. Just got dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is a rope, Mr. Forge.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it.
When you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster, you've just been doing because he won that hands down.
Something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Oh, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration. That's when it gets hard.
And they figure out the combination into this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch looking, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Huge round for him.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Couldn't get out of the way of that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Done with that counter shot. Straight right, just misses. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That big hook doesn't land. Surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.